Isn't that exciting? Okay, we're going to do it. Whee! 1, 2, and bing, bing, bing. Bing, bing, bing. Bing, 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 bing.
This young woman was doing a podcast when shots rang out.
Going live, where you can tune in anytime. She's so silly and she's sassy. She's so untoward. She's impossible to ignore.
Right.
Kiki doesn't give a fuck. It's a party in the stream. Going bang, bang,
Okay.
bang, 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 bang. Keanu lives on the rise.
Or else it would be,
Where you can watch her all the time. She's so silly and she's sassy. She's so untoward. She's impossible to ignore. Kiki doesn't give a fuck. It's a party in the stream. Going bang, 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 bang. Going bang, 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 bang.
We can't, Michaeline, look.
Just waiting for this vodka to kick in.
Hello, everyone. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you feel me? It's me, Kiki. There is something that keeps beeping, and it's driving me absolutely insane, and we will figure it out together. Welcome to Keanu-ish Central Mountain Time. Let me tell you something. I have a legitimate excuse today. I have a legitimate excuse, and it happens to be one of our topics on the program. Do you guys hear that? Hello? Seen, heard, felt? Hi, Nasty Neil. 1 million Kiki bucks for everyone here. I don't know. I'm getting a notification. It's bothering me. I have a legitimate excuse for being so tardy. Welcome on in, everyone. All right. Listen, we had to wait for Eugene to be done at the warehouse, correct? But also, I was up all night long. I was up until, well, first of all, we did Untoward Tuesday. I still can't figure out what that is. Can someone help me figure it out? I don't know. I'm closing out of everything except for this, and then we'll try it again. I don't hear anything anymore. What is that? And where is it coming from? I suppose I'll do you hear it? It's like, boop, boop, huh. Hold. Hold one moment. What could it be? Go away. Okay, let's try again. I was up all night. Want to know why? Because the Turning the Page documentary came out, okay? Featuring Bob Levy's stepdaughter and Gina Levy's daughter, okay? I had to watch it. I was riveted. I watched every single episode. So we're going to talk about it. That and many other things. We have a couple more Taylor Swift things. And if this noise doesn't stop, I will have a meltdown. And of course, we have an architectural digest for you and much, much more. So if you haven't already, grab a cigarette or whatever your oral fixation is. Grab a beverage, whatever your afternoon beverage is. I don't care if it's a White Claw. Right now, I'm running on empty because I was up all night watching the fabulous Turning the Page documentary about Ariana Grande lookalike Bob Levy's stepdaughter. Paige, Bob Levy's stepdaughter. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to get into it. But I'm going to leave for one short moment after I give you Kiki bucks. to try and figure out what this is. I will be right back. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, we're back. No clue. Still no clue what this is, but I heard from Eugene, and Joe wants to say hi, so I guess we're sending the link. Hang on. Hello.
Hey, baby, I just called you and hung up so you could text us the link. Joe wants to say hi.
Okay, doing it right now.
Just text it to my phone. Or where are you sending it?
Your email.
Yes. All right, I'll check. My email. Thank you, baby.
Bye-bye. That's Eugene. You know him. You love him. And if that beeping doesn't stop, maybe it's in my head. It's because I was up all night watching this fabulous documentary called Turning the Page. Gino. Ah. Link. Paste. Send. I'll do the other email too. Ding. Link. Paste. Send. There you go. So we have a rabble-rousing episode for you. We don't have a ceiling bird, Russ. We don't. It's like a boop boop. It might be in my head because I was up until 6 a.m. watching the fabulous documentary on Amazon Prime. You can get it for $8 called Turning the Page. 1 million trillion Kiki coins for everyone here.
Wow.
We're waiting on Eugene and his fabulous friend from the First America warehouse to come by and say hi. Other than that, I have the car that Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce raffled off at their wedding. Aw, there he is. Hello.
Yeah, baby, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello, Paige. Hello.
We hear you.
All right, look, I'm here with Joe the Box. Hey, Joe, that's the boss. That's the wife. You're on her show.
Hi, what's going down?
How are you?
Hiding.
Thank you for babysitting my stupid husband on Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Our boy Mark is here too. Hello, Patriot.
Hello, Patriot.
Mark's the guy that makes us that handles the YouTube, and the boss did our show. The boss did our show today. Yeah, I always call
You're
him Gary.
kidding.
His name's Mark. His name's Gary. I always call him Mark now. Mark's the other guy. But the boss was on the show today, and 3 different fan sections like, you made him do that. I'm like, honest to God, he wanted to do our show.
Oh, well, then I'm so glad. Oh,
He's gonna come to the show.
Yeah, Keanu.
I must. I have to absolutely. And
I'll tell her to come next Tuesday. Guilt her into it on the air. She can plug her
I
in.
will.
I have to do get on my hands and knees.
Oh, look at that.
All right. Please don't beg. If next Tuesday it is.
Sometimes the stipend works, right?
Do you want to see my favorite drop of Gino?
Oh yeah, they'll love this. Do this. Here's their favorite.
He's gay, but he has a special connection to classical music. There's many things that are interesting about him.
He goes, he's in my ear. He goes like, it's true. It's jerks. Everyone's mean to me here, honey. Shut up with the phone.
Eugene, we had a late start today.
You?
Well, yes, I was up until 6 a.m. watching the
You have to talk
Turning
about
the
that.
Page. Well, yes, the Turning the Page documentary about Ariana Grande impersonator / Bob Levy's stepdaughter, Paige.
Oh,
and
I can
I
watch
was
Taylor Swift's wedding.
By the way,
oh my God. They raffled off a car. They had
By the way,
1,000 people, and Mondami asked us, so they could have their wedding at Madison Square Garden. He asked us to turn our ACs to 78 degrees.
Yeah,
It was
is the
wild.
thermostat here 78, Joe?
Yes, we have the climate control facility here.
Actually, he has a thermostat setting that says "Hell freezes over, comma fuck Mom Donnie." I love that setting, dude.
It's so true. I couldn't
There
repeat
you
it.
go.
though.
How have you been discussing Taylor Swift's wedding at the America First Warehouse, the most patriotic venue in the land?
No,
That's all Mark keeps talking about.
no. You know what? Fuck no. I'm sorry.
Thank you for your service, Patriot.
All right, so I'm taking. So look,
Jersey Mike is next door.
let
He's
your
on
let
the-
your viewers
Yeah,
know
I'll
that
see
there's
you next week.
yeah. Let
I'll
your
barbecue for you.
let your viewers know they're
Okay.
watching. They're watching us tomorrow. They're watching you next Tuesday here at the warehouse.
Sure. I love it. We'll make Keanu for Tuesday at the warehouse, the most patriotic venue in the land.
Goddamn right it
Well,
is.
it's recorded now, so guess what?
Yeah.
You're fucked.
I have committed to it.
Yeah, we'll have some bourbon and cigars waiting for you. And
Oh,
stuff.
we're getting
Perfect. I'm not driving.
baby. You know what we should do? We should get that really cheap fucking hotel we stayed at. That was awesome. Just get hammered. Fucking make a Monday and Tuesday
I'll
of it.
just pitch all the
Fabulous.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. But you're on for Wednesday. I'll let you get back to the show. I love. By the way, you look so good in our Keenan shirt. I love you.
I love you. Bye.
Bye, baby.
Get out. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was Eugene, and I think that the beeping has stopped. It could have been, who knows what it was? It could just be my brain right now because I was up until probably 5:30 in the morning watching this documentary. So we're going to get into that. We have the car and we have the items that they raffled off at Taylor Swift's wedding. We have there were 3 architectural digests that I watched the first 5 minutes of this week. We're going to go to the second one today, and then we'll end with that, obviously. But this one is fabulously awkward. Fabulously awkward. It might go in the books with Peter Sarsgaard and Maggie Gyllenhaal. We don't know. We never know.
Why?
So, like I said, if you haven't already, just buckle the fuck in. It's a good old-fashioned Keanu live, Keanu in the late afternoon. It's almost 3 o'clock, for Christ's sake. First and foremost. Oh, and then maybe a little sassy drama. We don't know. But first, we must get to the reason I was late. And I was watching Dearest. Hang on. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. Da, 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 da. Okay, here you go. So I was watching Dearest Husey yesterday, and he mentioned that Bob Levy's and Gina Levy's, Bob Levy's stepdaughter, Gina Levy's daughter, was in an Amazon Prime. I wouldn't call it a reality. I would call it a limited series documentary on Amazon Prime. And I didn't realize it was out. I had no idea. I was like, this is something we're going to have to wait for. We're going to have to do a premiere. Come to find out, it was out. It was out. It came out yesterday. So I paid my $8 and I started watching, and then I couldn't stop watching. I couldn't stop watching. And let me tell you, Bob's in it. Gina's in it. And Gina's mother, the grandma, is the star of the entire show. She is literally the most fabulous character in this thing. Some thoughts. You're going to have to watch it for yourselves. It is very odd. It is very, starts out, I don't really believe that the manager works in the office that he probably rented in LA. They try and paint this story and paint this picture. So, and then it ends. The last 2 episodes are the episodes to watch with Bob and Gina. Gina keeps it real. It is fabulous. So, Ariana Grande impersonator shares alleged DM from pop star. You don't need to copy me to be beautiful. Now, I saw this on TMZ today. So, this, I guess, will, because I didn't know that this Paige influencer. Like she has millions of followers on TikTok and Instagram. She bears a striking resemblance to Ariana Grande. And when she was very young, like 15, she says that she just, somebody, when she was 10, she said, even in the documentary, somebody on the playground said, you look like Ariana Grande. So she started making TikToks where she did her makeup like Ariana Grande. And then she received a lot of backlash, like, stop stealing Ariana Grande's soul, basically. And I think she was a little too young to deal with it. And I don't know if that made her cripplingly shy or what, but the girl is cripplingly shy. So this is the TMZ article that came out today. Ariana Grande impersonator. I wouldn't call, hell, I don't know. I don't know what else to call her. An influencer that bears a striking resemblance to Ariana Grande and likes to cosplay as Ariana Grande. I don't know, but she definitely does. Hi, Mantickety. Hi. It's crazy. Shares alleged DM from pop star. You don't need to copy me to be beautiful. Now, this is Ariana Grande. See, we can't even tell which one is which. And this is Paige. Documentary is called Turning the Page, featuring Bob Levy and the beautiful Gina Levy. And Gina Levy's sassy mother, who is basically the star. I literally wept sometimes when the grandma was talking. She was fabulous. So I guess this is Paige and this is Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande allegedly praised her viral lookalike Paige Neiman, while seemingly dropping a subtle hint about her controversial impersonations, with Ariana telling Paige she's beautiful as she is, without trying to make her face look more similar to someone else's. Now, when they show this in the documentary, Paige is like, they're like, has Ariana ever reached out to you? She's like, yeah. And then she shows the DMs, and the DMs say this. I mean, they're alleged DMs, but Ariana Grande allegedly paid. The Paige claims the pop star sent her a DM years ago, and the note was unveiled in Paige's new Turning the Page docuseries. Yes, that's what we call it, a docuseries. Paige Neiman disclosed in her documentary that Ariana Grande once sent her a personal DM. I am flattered, and I'm sure you're very sweet, but I just wanted you to know I looked back a little ways on your page. I looked back a little ways on your page. Let's see. And I think someone should tell you, if they haven't today, that you're very beautiful as yourself, without all the makeup and trying to make your face look more similar to someone else's and whatnot. I had to say it because it is the truth. Always do what makes you happy, of course, but but if I didn't say that to you, I'd regret it. You're beautiful as you are. So then the documentary goes, okay. And I mean, I don't know how much of this is makeup, or does she just genuinely look like her? But I mean, yeah, it looks like an impersonator, I guess. But the documentary is based around she's turning the page. She's getting her confidence, and she's going to be a star on her own. Now, the first episode is riddled with sound problems. It's crazy. It's very bizarre. And it seems like her best friend in the documentary was like hired by the manager, because they have no genuine connection whatsoever. It is the most awkward thing you will ever watch. And her boyfriend of 2 years comes to visit, because Paige lives with the grandma in LA. They're trying to make it in LA. And the grandma's so fucking sweet. She's trying to get Paige to come out of her shell and be herself and fuck the haters online and stuff. But Paige is cripplingly shy, not very comfortable on camera. And then they do these strange things. It's like, well, I just picked up my phone for this reason. I made a list of things that me and the boyfriend were going to do today. And then it's, oh my gosh, all my pages just got taken down. TikTok, Instagram, which I guess is how she's making her money, being an impersonator. And she's like, I think this was an attack. They do this very reality television show thing. Like, I don't want to be on camera right now, but it's very like planned and you can tell. So they're trying to paint this picture. And then she goes on to say, then Ariana starts tweeting kind of mean things about her, and it just shattered her confidence. But I don't think that the girl really knows how to be confident on camera without being Ariana Grande-esque. So this photo is from is she was not at Rodney's that night. She was at Rodney's that night. We were all there for Katie's. Was she? Crazy. You're kidding. Tell me if you're telling the truth. I didn't know if she was, but you all have to go and watch this. It's worth the $8, especially just to see Gina and Bob be so. I mean, Gina Levy is so fucking real in this. It's wild. It's crazy. She was there. You are fucking kidding me. We were amongst a star. A legitimate star who looks exactly like Ariana Grande. Thank you for letting me know that. See, I am such a jerk. I had no idea. Wow. It's like I've been in the same room with her. I didn't see Ariana Grande there, so she probably just a normal looking girl. 1 million Kiki coins for you, push-ups. Wow. She was there. You need to watch this documentary. It's fabulous and wild, riddled with sound problems and awkwardness, but it's at least worth it for the Gina Levy and Bob Levy parts. And the grandma star. She is a fucking star. Ariana told Paige she's flattered, but she said she's stunning on her own, explaining you're very beautiful as yourself without all the makeup and trying to make your face look more similar to someone else's and whatnot. Now, I've seen people do this on TikTok. Like there's like this makeup trend where you can change your face into anyone's. But I think that she already sort of looked like her, but then does her makeup like her. Maybe she's just emulating her. But then as she went more viral, people started to get confused, and Ariana started to get a little perturbed, right? It's wild. She went on to tell Paige she should always do what makes her happy, of course. But if I didn't say that to you, I'd regret it. Paige may have taken a note from the We Can't Be Friends hitmaker because her 6-episode docuseries is now available for purchase on Amazon Prime. And it documents her desire to move on from the internet fame and build a lasting career in the entertainment world while grappling with the constant comparisons and resulting controversy that gave her a big platform. I mean, and even in look, right? Even in this, I guess, how do you tell her to stop doing her makeup like Ariana Grande when she looks like her? But that looks like Ariana Grande, right? It was not free. No, of course, I paid the $8. Eugene, I owe you $8. That I have to watch. I watched every episode. The grandma is the star. The boyfriend does this ridiculous hibachi dinner at home for them and shoos the grandma away. I found that highly bizarre. This is just like from memory. I didn't take notes. I was just riveted. Then the boyfriend leaves and is never to be seen again. Then Bob and Gina come in. And it is so awkward. Maybe in the second to last episode, it's very real when it starts to actually get real, because a lot of it's like, I'm like, I don't really even believe any of this except for the grandma. She's like, I'm Sicilian and I want you to come out of your shell. And she was cooking with her and it was so fucking sweet. But like second to last episode is when the Levys enter, right? And then I guess the real dad I forget his name, Paige's real father, I guess Gina's ex, is a major alcoholic and hasn't seen Paige in 3 years, right? So, but the awkwardness between those two is fucking heartbreaking. And then you got Bob there meeting the dad for the first time. It is painstakingly fucking awkward. But Gina keeps it real the whole time. And then I don't want to spoil it for you, but I'm going to. The end is the realest part. It's like, for some reason, Paige is like, well, my mom met Bob on Twitter or something. And I'm like, what? And then it's like it broke their family apart, I guess. And the dad's an alcoholic. And then the dad didn't want to see her before he left town. And then she flees the set. I believed this, fleeing the set. She flees the set and says, Dad, I want to see you before you leave. And he's wasted drunk. So good riddance. And it was sad and horrible. And Bob's there the whole time, just like, hey, buddy, what's going on? Wild. I loved the part where she said, my mom met, I thought it was like a little snotty, but my mom met Bob on Twitter or something. I'm like, oh no. You have to go watch. You have to watch. The last 2 episodes are real as hell and wild. And it is absolutely insane. An alcoholic than Bob. I mean, like sad alcoholic. I don't know how much does Bob. I think Bob keeps his wits about him. She could definitely do her makeup differently. This is why it pisses off. I mean, she's rumored to have I think they do not touch on this in the documentary, but she's rumored, and I looked into it, and I'm not sure to have an OnlyFans, but I don't know if that's true or not. But I suppose if you're cosplaying on OnlyFans and you look so much like the celebrity, it might confuse people. But again, that's just alleged. I have no idea. So, but they do not touch on that. It's just like, it seems like Ariana Grande got a little salty because what is her career though? She only knows how to be Ariana. She does a pitch perfect impression of her as well, through the years. So then the other part of the documentary is, she's got a modeling coach because she had this horrible experience where somebody hired her for a fashion show, I guess because of her online viral Ariana Grande lookalike presence. And she's debilitatingly awkward because she's young. And it's very Gen Z. I can be confident on my TikTok, but outside of that, I have no idea how to react with other people, not even my family. I have no idea how to be genuine. And so the viral clip, the modeling coach is like, so I saw your viral clip and we're going to fix that. And her walk doesn't, it gets better-ish. And then the whole thing ends with a fashion show, and they very selectively edit that fashion show but she did her best. And that's why Bob and Gina flew in to see her triumphant return to the runway. I'm sorry, but I had to watch the entire thing, and that is what I recall. And I may have to watch it again and take notes, but I suggest everyone run after this program to Amazon Prime Video, pay the $8.99 and watch this docuseries. Yes, is the beginning of it completely a farce, and is everyone completely awkward except for the grandma? Yes. But then the grandma chimes in and you're hooked. You're like, she really just fucking loves her and wants her to be herself, wants her to come out of her shell because she is cripplingly shy and awkward. And then Bob and Gina come in, and the dad's an alcoholic, and they have a meeting for the first time. And Gina's so sassy. She's like, so here it is. You're meeting Bob. So no one online can say you never met Bob. I'm paraphrasing. And then they have this awkward fucking dinner without Bob. She goes, Paige goes, well, I told my dad we were going to dinner, and I told my mom we were going to dinner. I'm just going to see what happens. Then they go to an empty restaurant. I don't know if they ran out of like money for the production. They go to an empty restaurant and they eat a box of pizza. That's not going to dinner, but I don't know. I digress. I'm not going to give them notes on their docuseries. And it's fucking awkward, but Gina keeps it real. She's like, dude, listen. The dad was sort of, I mean, a wreck, an obvious wreck. And then at the end, he's debilitatingly, embarrassingly drunk and embarrassed that he's drunk. And then you get to see Paige come out of her shell and say, I haven't seen you in 3 years. And I told you I didn't want to see you like this. It was heart-wrenching. Heart-wrenching. It's wild. So then this came out today. So I'm glad I caught it before, the media did. We reached out to Ariana's camp. So far, no word back. Wild. Wild. Everyone go check it out. Bob's in it. You got to check it out. I think Paige is Bob's stepdaughter. Am I wrong? No. Paige is Bob's stepdaughter. She's like, this is my mom. My mom met Bob on Twitter. Like, really, Paige? Did you have to say that? It's crazy. It is wild. And if they get that, fire the production team or whoever and just have the grandma, Bob, Gina, and Paige. That's all you need. The rest of the stuff was like they hired a boyfriend and hired a friend. It was uncomfortable to watch. But the last 2 episodes, that's when it gets real. Except they went to dinner in an empty restaurant and had a box of pizza without Bob, of course. Crazy. I don't know why Bob isn't promoting this. I haven't. Well, you know what? I guess I just don't watch his show enough. Maybe he is. And thank you, Husey. I wouldn't have known about this if you hadn't said something. Watch it for yourselves. I'm going to watch it again, and then we'll talk about it again. It is weird. And I think I'm with the grandma. I want you to come out of your shell and shine like the star that you are, just maybe not as someone else. I feel like the poor girl is only comfortable being like doing a cosplay of Ariana Grande, which is really bizarre. But let's see, like I'll show you. Paige. Tick tock. And I had no idea. And also, she was at Rodney's. I had no fucking idea. Crazy. Here is the. Hang on. Pause. Here, you can watch the little thing here. She just posted it. No idea. I met a star. I had no idea.
Grande.
Yeah, I don't know if I met
Ariana Grande look like Paige Newman.
Paige Nyman.
Ariana Grande confronts her impersonator.
Great time on my reality show. Fuck TikTok.
She never says that in the documentary. And this is the most confident you'll see her. I don't know. Why did they take that part out? I have no idea. Again, the production, at first at least, a little shoddy. Really bad microphone problems. Really very telling. It was like watching like some kind of they had really bizarre microphone problems, and you could just tell everyone was really fucking not used to what they were doing. But this thing is gonna blow up, and then kick out your production crew, because all you need is Bob, Gina, and the grandma. And you.
Talk.
She's been trying to look like Ariana for years.
A lot of people share stories about who they think I am.
No idea.
Bruno, nice to meet you.
You don't have to prove anything to them unless you feel like you need to.
That's the friend. That's the friend. They have no genuine connection whatsoever. I'm sorry. I'm not saying it's not her friend, but I find it very hard to believe that they're friends because it's like they she seems like an actress, the friend, and Paige seems highly uncomfortable. Like trying to have a connection with her. Those are the parts where I'm like, just maybe they have a surface level friendship. I'm not sure.
Now it's my turn to share my story.
How do you think the modeling world is going to react? Do you think they're going to accept you?
I don't know.
She's been trying to look like her.
It was like one of those, I'm a reality television fucking aficionado. Do you remember like in Laguna Beach? These are like some of the first reality shows. In Laguna Beach, Kristen Cavallari, she's like, the producers would say, go to this place, you got to talk about this, and you have to hit this point and talk about this. It was very, reality TV isn't like that these days as much. You kind of get the story through the interviews and stuff. And it wasn't like, we need you to say this so much that like, if you don't see them talking, they probably had them inject a line in there, right? For the editing and the storyline. This seemed like old school, like Laguna Beach days, where now we can all tell because we're reality television fucking savants, right? So once they get it to just Bob, the grandma, Gina, and Paige, then should be good. Just fire everyone else. Fire everyone else. Not fire everyone else, but it was just a little awkward.
For years.
And I'm tired of Carrie.
You and Ariana have had conversations?
Yeah.
Has a boyfriend, and he is very charming and very sweet, and they seem to really like each other. But he's like, I'm never gonna move here, So he does this whole hibachi dinner thing, and it's extremely awkward. And he's lovely. Just I'm not sure why she's what she could live anywhere and be on TikTok. I'm not quite sure what she wants to do, but most people have a doppelganger. Not sure why Ariana is so butthurt. That's the question. It's like she cosplays as her and she's a doppelganger. I think, but seems like Paige wants to find herself outside of Ariana. And again, this is just word vomit from, I was up all night watching this and I had no idea about this situation. I didn't even realize I was in the same room with the gal. For Christ's sake. But seems like she skyrocketed to TikTok fame at such a young age for doing this like impersonation of Ariana. Like I think she said 15. I think she's crippled with anxiety and doesn't know who else or how else to be. And maybe she's just naturally a shy person. This is what the internet does to people. Wild. And then there's the whole, right. I think it's just a rumor that she had an OnlyFans. I don't know. Because I just saw because I guess that would be an issue. Right, if people think that it's, but Ariana Grande, whether or not she did or not, and I don't think that she did. I think that is misinformation. You people know it's not you. All you have to say is that's not me. Okay, there you go. Woohoo!
You know your life is about to change, right?
That's the friend. Okay, and this is the dad. And it is awkward.
I've seen you in 3 years. I didn't want to get this version of.
This is the end. And he's not obnoxious drunk. He is like, I am embarrassed that I'm drunk. It is a whole level of drunk, and it is bad. And he needs rehab or something, because it's that Chad, I'm gonna try and hide it drunk. It was crazy. Oh my God. This is interesting. Christina spending thousands on trying to look like Kim Kardashian. Thank you for bringing that up. There's another point in the documentary where she goes to debunk the rumors. And again, this is a very haphazard thing. When you watch it, you will know. Spend the $8, full fucking worth it, even though it's very haphazard. There's this awkward part where she goes to a plastic surgeon, kind of like Kim Kardashian did back in the early days of their reality television show, to debunk the rumors that she had butt implants, when we all know butt implants are not they call it a Brazilian butt lift or something. She's like, I don't have butt implants. See, the doctor took an x-ray and there's nothing in there. It's because they take your fat from the rest of your body and squish it into your butt cheeks, Kim. We all know that now. We know better. Then Paige goes, she's like, I just wanted to debunk the lies that I had any work done to try and look like Ariana Grande. And she didn't. He's like, she didn't have any work done. I can tell from my expertise. And he seems sort of like, one of those fake doctors, like in a commercial with a lab coat on. Like, I don't know. We'll have to look into it. But I don't think she had any work done. He's like, but she did have some injections, which she admitted to, like lip injections, which for her age makes sense. I think she genuinely just bears a resemblance to her and then does her makeup exactly like her and then does a damn good impression of her. But I want her to find herself. What the documentary should be about, or the docu-series next season, I hope there's a season 2. We got to have Bob, Gina, the grandma. The boyfriend was great. If he's going to stick around and move there to support her, because he was like, I have no interest in moving here, but we could just keep this long distance, which I thought, move there. Grandma would welcome you forever. You could have hibachi all the time. Have that. And then maybe there's the dad's in rehab moment. That's the show. But do your makeup the anti Ariana Grande and see what happens. Then maybe you'll be confident as yourself. Mint Diggity, you want to be a mod? 1 million Kiki bucks for everyone here. Mint Diggity was there. I apparently met dearest Paige. I have no idea. Well, maybe I didn't meet her, but I was around her, I suppose. I said hi to Bob. It's crazy.
I just need a second.
Paige just ran off for production.
Where's Paige?
I'm telling you, that all happens at the very end of the damn thing. The last 2 episodes, that is raw, prime, reality television, docu-series making. The first 4, I'm like, what in the holy hell am I watching? But I couldn't rip my eyes away. I could not rip my eyes away. Very haphazard. I don't know if it's a docu-series or if they're aiming for a season 2, but I'll tell them what to do. Fix the sound problems. She's going to gather a little bit more confidence. They got Bob, Gina, the grandma, and Paige. And if the boyfriend hangs out. And I mean, not that the lovely, like, best friend wasn't nice, but she seemed more like a hired life coach than a person that she knew at all. I don't know. It was really very odd. She was very quiet, sitting next to the door. You see everything. I didn't even notice. Wild. Who knew? Well, big ups to Paige and the Levy family, because $8 well spent. I was up until 5:30 in the morning. Didn't know it was out. It's crazy. Best part, when she's like, my mom met Bob on Twitter. Paige, you didn't need to be rude. You don't have to be rude. Make it like that. I think she loves Bob. If anything, her dad's a jerk. Needs to get himself together. Huh. And Gina's so straightforward about it all. Like, hey, listen, when he tries to say something like, you were absent, she's like, listen, let me stop you right there in this restaurant that's closed down and we're eating a pizza for no reason. It's great. She's fabulously sarcastic and wonderful. And everybody needs to go watch it. And I need you now. Watch it tonight. We'll talk about it again tomorrow. I'll watch it again. Because there is so much to unpack. It's unbelievable.
Alone or with someone?
Stop. That, like, I just saw this one.
I'm just like you. I'm just like.
This is the kind of thing that they do. Joke's on us. That's not Taylor Swift and Ariana Grande. So they're just impersonators, basically, on TikTok. Like, I mean, who has a big problem? But if you don't know, this lady probably looks a little older, or maybe knows who she is more. But the Taylor Swift one. But like, I guess if you don't know who you are in the first place, you might get lost in it. What was that fucking, it might have been a True Life MTV about who said this? You like my body? She died. Anna Nicole Smith, an Anna Nicole Smith impersonator. It was like an MTV True Life of an impersonator. And it was fucking sad. But those people, like the Taylor Swift one, looks like maybe a little bit older. She hasn't lived her life as Taylor Swift. I don't know. It's weird. It is odd. And then you get a lot of, the internet is cruel, and you get a lot of online hate when it used to just be like kind of like a circus. You're just like, oh, look, I look like this person, blah blah blah, hire me at your event. But she can't do, she is very uncomfortable on screen. But maybe she was the most comfortable, I feel like, when it was real and her family was around and not, the hired. That lady was great, but it didn't feel like a friend. It felt like a hired life coach. Wild identity crisis. Yeah. Especially if you start doing this when your brain isn't fully formed, and then the internet's like, you're not Ariana Grande. Meh. She's like, I know, but I want to be someone. I gotta tell you, Gino probably thought I was fucking nuts. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I have to see this out. I have to see it out. And when you watch it, you will know what I'm fucking talking about. I am not doing it probably justice. Mom met Bob on Twitter. Such a rude thing to say. Bob's there. He shakes the ex-husband's hand like, hey, honey, how you doing? I hear you're drunk. He didn't say that, but crazy. Always be yourself unless you can be Batman, then be Batman. Batman was just a normal dude. He just decided. Batman's, Superman is the one that he has powers and he can't help but turn into another thing, I guess. Batman's just like, I have a lot of cool tricks and I'm a normal person, but I'm really rich and I have a car that can fly and fight crime. Right? See, I know superhero things. Batman suit is so yummy. Okay, 1 trillion Kiki coins for everyone here. Wow. I'm going to pee. Then we have to show you the car that Taylor so graciously raffled off at her wedding, her 1,000 person wedding, and the Cartier watches. We have a couple of other things, and then we have a very awkward. This is the awkward episode. I watched 6 episodes of the most awkward program I've ever seen, and it was well worth The $8. Everybody going fucking buy Turning the Page. Just at least for the last 2 episodes. Okay? The rest you might have a hard time getting through. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. Then we have a very awkward, very fabulous, very fantastic architectural digest for you. So, BRB. Watch Miranda Priestley in the meantime.
Where are the belts for this dress? Why is no one ready?
Here. It's a tough call. They're so different.
Something funny?
No, nothing's, it's just that both those belts look exactly the same to me. I'm still learning about this stuff and,
This stuff? Oh, okay. I see. You think this has nothing to do with you. You go to your closet and you select, I don't know, that lumpy blue sweater, for instance, because you're trying to tell the world that you take yourself too seriously to care about what you put on your back. But what you don't know is that that sweater is not just blue. It's not turquoise. It's not lapis. It's actually cerulean. And you're also blithely unaware of the fact that in 2002, Oscar de la Renta did a collection of cerulean gowns. And then I think it was Yves Saint Laurent, wasn't it, who showed cerulean military jackets. I think we need a jacket here. And then cerulean quickly showed up in the collections of 8 different designers. And then it filtered down through the department stores and then trickled on down into some tragic casual corner where you no doubt fished it out of some clearance bin. However, that blue represents millions of dollars and countless jobs. And it's sort of comical how you think that you've made a choice that exempts you from the fashion industry when in fact you're wearing a sweater that was selected for you by the people in this room from a pile of stuff.
From a pile of stuff. Whee! Welcome everybody. I think the red lipstick you wear is KY favorite on you. How, nice to see a new name in the chat that is very very active in the chat. Hello, 1 million Kiki coins for you.
Wow.
Oh, wow, ladies and gentlemen. And again, thank you everybody for tuning into Untoward Tuesday last night. Let's call Michaeline. We always call Michaeline at Keon noon, but to check in with her. Michael. Hello, Michael.
Hello, Keanu. What you doing?
Just doing the show. We called to check in on you.
So I just really looked at that Miranda Priestley lip thing that you do, like lip syncing that scene. It is fantastic.
Oh, well, thank you. You know what? Now Miranda, now what's her name? Meryl Streep is gonna message me and say, "You're beautiful as yourself. You really need to not act like me anymore." I don't know if you.
Well, I just think it's a really good bit. I mean, you're perfect at it.
Well, thank you.
I never really took the time to just look intently at it, but I just happened to be sitting here and yeah, it's perfect in every way. Just like you, daughter.
Thank you. Untoward Tuesday was fabulous last night.
Was it? I didn't rewatch it, but maybe I will.
Well, we know what happened. We were fabulous and sassy as always.
Of course.
Did you watch any of the earlier when I was talking about this documentary about Bob Levy's stepdaughter?
Yeah, I was listening. I was listening to it. I'll have to maybe see exactly what you're talking about. Maybe I'll take a look at it just for the hell of it.
Mom, buy the documentary. It's $8 on Amazon Prime. Okay. Amazon Video or whatever.
Okay.
It is the most awkward and riveting thing I have ever watched in my entire life.
And that's what you did last night.
I couldn't stop watching it. I don't know if it is I can't believe they released it this way, actually. There's one between two episodes now that I'm talking to someone else about it because I thought I was going nuts. Do you mind staying on the phone for 2 more minutes? Thanks.
Yeah, I do.
There's one episode between, I believe, episode 3 and 4. They accidentally play the exact same scene. They end with the scene at the end of episode maybe 3, and then they open the scene. The opening of episode 4 is the exact same scene, and not like a recap, Mom. It was just the exact same thing. Yes.
So
A lot of continuity errors. Yeah.
Well, so is somebody? I mean, is there a cameraman filming her, or what's happening?
Yeah, there's documentarians there, and they filmed her this, like they tried really hard to like make this story, but in the end, like the fake story that they kind of, not fake, but like the narrative that they tried to portray were like, yeah, we get it. She wants to, spread her wings and fly, not as Ariana Grande. But what the real interesting thing was the family aspect when it was just the last 2 episodes. And they were lucky to catch that or else I don't know about this documentary. It was like,
The family aspect, like, was Bob Levy on it?
Bob Levy was in it. Yes. Oh my God. And it reminded me, then the grandma is like, the Bob Levy's stepdaughter lives with the grandma, right? And the grandma is Sicilian, and she is so sweet and so sassy, and she just loves her so much. And then Bob Levy goes, I think, don't quote me, but I swear to God, there's a part he goes, Bob Levy's like, oh, look, it's my twin to the grandma. I'm like, no, Michaeline, it's your twin. I'm like, are you fucking reusing jokes? What is this?
You mean I was mentioned in the documentary?
Mom, it will not be flattering to you, but you are, yeah. I think it was actually, or did the grandma say to Bob Levy, look, it's my twin? I'm not sure, but you are.
That's hilarious.
It's so funny.
I don't care if she's ugly or horrible or
no,
anything,
she was
or
the
just
sweetest.
Old. I don't care because you know what? I'm not her in real life.
Well, exactly. She doesn't look anything like you, but she was just, Mom, she was the most she's the star of the documentary. Sicilians, and she makes sure she mentions she is Sicilian, right?
Of course, we love that.
And she is just the realest thing about it. She's lovely.
Yeah. So how long is the whole thing?
It's 6 episodes from 20 to 30 minutes each, and I watched every single one.
Yeah, that's a 3-hour thing.
I know. And I started it at 3 a.m. because I didn't know it was out yet. And then I'm like, oh, now I have to watch it.
It's not his stepdaughter, though. It's his daughter.
No, it's his stepdaughter. It's Gina's daughter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. I see. Got it.
So anyway, I had to talk to you about it because I felt I'm just running on empty from just the emotional roller coaster that was turning the page documentary.
I don't want to start watching it now because that'll take up the rest of my afternoon.
It will. Don't. You need a glass of vodka and 3 hours in the evening to unpack what's going on there. Yeah.
Okay, that's funny. Good. It'll give me something to watch later or tomorrow or something.
Well worth the $8 just to see Bob and Gina even. So.
Yeah. So who's going to be on the Architectural Digest today?
It's a woman I can't. So we're going to do for Architectural Digest.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to do. It was the one in the lineup that I've was enamored by this week because of its awkwardness. Let's see. I'm looking for her name. La 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 la. You won't know the name either, but it's awkward. I don't know why she acts. Oh, Shay Mitchell.
Shay Mitchell. Well, we'll have to wait and see what that's all about.
Yeah,
I don't know that name, but I'll look her up.
All right, Mumsy. We love you.
Okay. Have a great afternoon. I'll be watching a little. Still.
I know.
Okay.
All right. I love you, Mumsy.
Right. I love you too. Bye.
Bye. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Now I feel like I got that out of our systems. You need to go watch it so I don't feel so fucking nuts. Okay? Thank you. Push-ups, thank you for the $1.99. When they make a movie, they should hire Oh God, wouldn't that be? You know what? They'll hire Ariana Grande to play Paige, and they'll hire Michaeline to play Bob. Right? Just kidding, everyone. She's an icon. She doesn't look like Bob Levy. But you know what? Michaeline is a great actress. So you never know. Michaeline's going to start a 1 million Kiki coins for you push-up.
Wow.
Michaeline's going to start a Bob Levy impersonating TikTok. Blue cheese galore. Be crazy. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Is everyone fighting in here? No. Everyone's fine. Push-ups. Thank you for the $1.99. I'm sure you could get Paige on the show if you ask Bob. I will. I almost asked Bob today. I'm like, we need to talk about this. I was riveted. I'm promoting it. I want them both on the show. I will be asking because I loved it. Okay, I think the real best part of it, last 2 episodes. I mean, I've never seen such real fucking family drama and just like raw awkwardness. And I love reality television in anything. Yeah, the first few episodes were like, okay, I'm not sure about this, but wow. Last 2 episodes, 1 million Kiki coins for you. I'll ask.
Wow.
He'll be like, fuck you, you stupid bitch. Let's do it. So everyone go watch it. Then we'll talk about it again tomorrow. Now, we talked about our Taylor Swift wedding for hours yesterday. Let's move on to, well, okay. And I've been wanting to talk about Northwest. Speaking of, you know what? Let's move to this. Okay. You guys are going to be repulsed by this. Speaking of reality television, my favorite royal reality television family, Northwest. I've been wanting to get y'all's opinion on Northwest for what seems like ages now. I don't know what to say. I understand because I feel like the Kardashians are my sisters. They just don't know it. I feel like I am a Jenner. I feel like maybe I'm right. Rob's not the poorest Kardashian. I'm the poorest Kardashian. And North is the second to oldest grandchild of, our Lord and Savior, Kris Jenner. And I think she's 13. And I understand the notion of like, Kim's just trying to let her express herself, right? She wants her to be able to express herself however she likes. So, but then, the internet, and she wants to be a star, obviously. She's on tour, for Christ's sake. And let's not forget, her dad is Kanye West, right? Try stopping him from doing anything. So I think Kim's like, if this is how you want to dress and express yourself and whatever, she's going to have her back. That's what my mom and dad would do. I get it. The piercings, I wonder though, I don't know about the piercings. Let's take a look. I think she's 13 and she is on tour. Her music, I'm not sure. Alexa, could you play one of Northwest's hits, please? Please.
To only play music by Northwest, try Amazon Music Unlimited for this Echo. It's free for 30 days, then $6.99 a month until you ask me to cancel. Terms in the Alexa app. Do you want to start your free trial and play Northwest?
No. Isn't there one on my Spotify playlist?
Here's Northwest Radio from Spotify.
There you go. Alexa, stop. That's enough. Thank you. Okay. So there you have it. There's the music. Maybe not for us, but that's okay. I'm 33 now. Maybe I just don't get it. However, I understand the notion that, listen, this is why I can't have kids. Because if they said to me, I want to pierce all of my fingers and dye my hair blue and I want to go on tour, I'd be like, as long as I can come with you and make sure you don't scrape your knee. I would be like, whatever it is, we'll do it. That's fine. Pierce all your fingers. Please. Well, the piercing the fingers thing, that's where I maybe draw the line of like, but your fingers, can't we just like when I was a little tyke, just to, you can get the second hole, the piercing the fingers thing. I don't know. But I'm like, if you want to go on tour, let's do a belly button ring. Let's do, I had a Monroe. Here in high school for 2 weeks until I have a split in my teeth here and I got it here. And then the back of it kept getting caught in my tooth. And then I would be like this. So then I learned, okay, face dermal piercings are not for me. But my mom and I got our belly buttons pierced together. She actually started, I don't know. I don't remember exactly why, but I was in high school and we went to get our noses. Oh yeah, I still have a nose piercing. We went to get our noses and belly buttons pierced together. And I went first, went off without a hitch. My best friend Elliot was there too, just watching us, like going, eh. And then Mom went to get her nose pierced and it wouldn't stop bleeding. So she had to go back to get her belly button pierced. And it was traumatizing, even in high school. So I'm not sure about the piercing thing, but this is why I won't have a kid. I would have a hard time saying no. I'd be like, do whatever you want, but I must be there with you like I must be your shadow. And I will be on tour with you to make sure that no one hurts your feelings. And if they do, I will kill them. This is why. See, I'm nuts. I could never have a kid. If anybody were being rude about my kid that I named, East South, when she wanted to go on tour at 13 years old, I would shoot them with paintballs and say, you're rude. And how dare you? She's a bright, shining star. So I would be. This is why I would be the daughter's groupie. I would be fucking nuts. Or a son. What if because I'd have a cool punk rock son. They'd be like, I'm fine. I'm like, but what if you don't have enough to eat out there? Or what if they wanted to play football or something? And then I'd be like, I don't know anything about that, but I'll learn. Northwest hand piercings put her at risk for scarring and disfigurement, doctor warns. Okay. See, how do you say no? How do you say no? Like, Mom, I want how do you say no to Kanye West's daughter? I want these. Everybody has them. Kim's probably like, okay, but is it going to disfigure your adorable hand? Kim Kardashian has been very vocal about letting her daughter Northwest express herself, told you, through boundary-pushing clothes, colorful hair, and experimental makeup. But the 13-year-old's latest mode of self-expression could come with some serious, irreversible risks. Last September, North, then 12, debuted a dermal piercing on her middle finger. It was the first of many since early 2026. Her collection has expanded to several more piercings across her fingers and hands, fittingly accompanied by her debut single, Piercing on My Hand. That's her debut single, Piercing on My Hand. It's her art. Leave her alone. Critics have flooded social media with Critics have flooded social media, but neither North nor her mom appears concerned. Good. Fuck them. On their shared TikTok account, the pair told fans it's okay, while North later clapped back with a sassy video to everyone that's mad over her finger piercing. As far as doctors are concerned, though, it's very much not okay. Hand piercings can lead to plenty of issues and long-term complications. Now, Here you go. I don't know how well y'all can see that. Can we make that go away? Make the top go away. Here, take a look. Dermal piercings are fucking scary. I've seen them maybe when I was in college. So it's like, why? It's just like putting a thumbtack on your skin with a back on it, basically. It's like your ear or your nose. That's cartilage there. We're just putting something in your. She's got like 12 of them or something. I don't know. And again, I never said I wanted kids. And I would not know how to handle this between the feeling of going, this is what she really wants, and but your hand will hurt. And it might get infected. And they're very hard to heal. But I also people before this, they had problems with the fucking clothes and stuff. I'm like, listen, this is what's in the fucking, is she Gen Z? I don't know. Alexa, is Northwest Gen Z?
Northwest is 12 years old, born in 2013.
She's 13.
That makes her part of Generation Alpha.
Oh,
not
she's
Gen Z.
Okay.
But she's definitely got the bold style that's catching Gen Z's eye.
Okay, thank you, Alexa. She's Gen Alpha. We have no idea what, but Northwest, daughter of Kim and Kanye, two very fucking people that know what they want.
Northwest is definitely Gen Alpha.
Yep.
Those parents sure make for interesting headlines, don't they?
Yes, they do, Alexa. Thank you for being so involved.
This is the new me, Alexa Plus, at your service.
You're right. Thank you. So we don't even know. But listen, if she wants to look like this, I don't know. I don't bitch about the clothes or whatever. Also, she's 13, so she's probably going through that awkward phase. And if this is what makes her feel comfortable and she wants to go on tour, let her go on tour. I have no idea. The hand piercings, though, I'm not sure. Just don't do it, advised Corey Hartman, MD and board certified dermatologist and founder of medical director of Skin Wellness Dermatology. Long term, these piercings can lead to hypertrophic scars, hyperpigmentation, disfigurement, and loss of function of the body part where the piercing is done, particularly in patients with high melanated skin like Northwest, he told the Post. Jesus. West piercings appear to be a combination of surface and dermal piercings, two styles that are far more complex than a typical earlobe piercing. Like I said, I'm a doctor. I'm not. I am not a doctor. You guys didn't know I'm not a doctor. Surface piercings have two entry points connected beneath the skin by a barbell with decorative ends that sit on top of the skin. I don't even know how do you even do that? It's scary enough getting your freaking nose pierced, right? Or your belly button. And you know what? Belly button doesn't hurt at all. I still have it. I'll never take it out. They just clamp it, just like a little skin right there. Now I sound old school, but the regular ass piercings, there's a reason that we pierce them. It's like, this is cartilage. There's veins in hands. Scary. Scary. Dermal piercings are a single point piercings designed to give the illusion that the jewelry is floating on the skin rather than using a traditional backing. A piercer inserts a small anchor beneath the skin, then screws the decorative top into that anchor, making it look like a bead resting on the body. You know what? Our bodies are weird. They reject things. It's like, I think I tried to get my cartilage pierced up here, just never took. Imagine just like piercing, like, I'm just going to pierce my shoulder. It's like, get this thing out of us. I don't know if I like it. Even changing the jewelry isn't as simple as swapping out an earring. Experts recommend having a professional piercer. Ideally, the one who performed the original procedure. It's a procedure. Handle changes to avoid accidentally dislodging the anchor or causing complications. And when a dermal piercing is removed permanently, professional removal isn't just recommended, it's required. That's a lot of hand piercings. Also, goodness gracious. But like, how do you say no? She's like, this is what all my friends are doing. I'm going on tour. Fuck. How the fuck do you say no? I would be horrified. Also, doesn't that get caught on shit? Yikes. Yeesh. No clue. It's unclear how many of West's dermal and surface piercings are authentic, as some have appeared to have disappeared over time. Still visible scarring and discoloring around some of the site suggests some are genuine. Ah! Oh, these ones got to be fake, right? North, your pretty face. That's what I be like. No, but your face, you're beautiful. Don't put spikes in it. Yeah, Mom, right. I don't remember why that happened, but it was like you had blood like coming out of the the piercer was concerned. Now I gotta call her again. Same way you say no to Gino. Okay, push-ups, yes. But again, I said I don't want a cake because I would be too terrified. I have a reoccurring nightmare that all of a sudden I'm pregnant and I feel like my life is over and that I will have anxiety for the rest of my life. So if they come to me, they're like, Mom, I'm going on tour and I need to pierce my cheek. I'd be like, okay, no, okay, but how? What? I don't know. Can I come with you? Help me. She's 13. Wait, she's way too. 1 million Kiki coins for you.
Wow.
She's 13. She's way too young for it. But you try stopping Kanye West's daughter from doing anything, and you know what? Try telling Eugene anything. I once saw on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Kim was studying for the bar at their kitchen table. Northwest comes over and bites into an onion like an apple. And you have to love that child. And she did it just to troll her. She was eating an onion like an apple. And you go, that's fine that you're doing that. Thank you. Wow. I said, my mom, actually, you know what? Michaeline, until I remember she'd be like, just give him a Sprite. No caffeine. Just Sprite. I didn't drink Diet Coke probably till I was 13, probably, in Mexico. Right, no, but Russ, do you eat an onion like you would an apple or a peach? No, that is fucking Shrek does that. And Shrek is a monster. Sprite, I hate root beer. Yeah, so it was always Sprite for us. Oh, no. Scary. You know what? And they have all the makeup artists in the world, the most professional makeup artists. These could possibly just be false. But her eyebrows are eyebrowsing, microblading's microblading, and she's on tour. So let her live. Let her live. Ah! Ah! With the nails. She's trying to express herself. I can't. We have to do an architectural digest now. I cannot do any more celebrity. Yeah, except this is a celebrity we don't know as well as we know Northwest-ish. That just, I don't want to sound old fashioned, but that doesn't look fun. Looks painful. Yikes. Quickly, we're calling Michaeline again to ask her why. I can't remember.
Hello.
Hi, Michael. I'm sorry to bother you again.
You're not bothering me.
I have to know, why did you bleed out of your blowhole?
Out of my nose hole, out of the pierce.
Yeah. And then you
Because
yeah.
Because I used to take Anisons, so my knees wouldn't hurt or whatever was happening with me. And Anisons are aspirin, and it's a blood thinner. And after, when they pierced remember they were going to pierce our nose and our belly buttons?
Yeah, they did mine first. Went off without a hitch.
Well, did they do yours first? I think they did yours second, because I was thinking how brave you were after my nose. Honest to God, it was concerning.
Well, and your friend came with us, and she was doing headstands in the piercing
Yes,
place.
yes,
And Elliot too,
yes.
right?
Was Elliot with us too?
Elliot
Well,
came with us,
anyway,
and your friend Elle, and then
it took the piercer. It took us about at least 15 minutes to make my nose pierce stop bleeding.
That's right.
It was gushing out of that nose hole, out of that little pierce.
We were just like,
it was
wait,
frightening.
you're right. We were just like, you're like, well, let's go get our noses and belly buttons pierced. I'm like, I think I was 15. I remember I was like, okay, let's do it. We pick up Elle. She seemed a little loosey goosey, and Elliot was there.
Because she had her nose pierced in her belly button. They wouldn't do my belly button after that.
Yeah.
And then because I did go back in a week after I stopped taking the aspirin, the Anisons.
Right, because they didn't do your belly button, and then I did mine.
Then you just got right up on the table, got your nose and your belly button pierced, just like big as shit, man.
Well, Elle,
you're like, I'm not afraid to bleed to death.
I wasn't. I was like, I'm 15. I am the coolest 15-year-old. That I'm not going to let a little Anison ruin my good time. I'm the coolest person to have my nose and belly button pierced with my mom. At least when I was 15, that was cool. Nobody had that. Like, I was the first one with an iPhone and a nose piercing. So
that's right. You were. We made you cool. You were always cool, even without us, though.
But also, even your friend, I just don't want to say her name, Elle. She, when you started to bleed, she went, "Come on, kids, like let's go for a walk." She took us to like a store while like you were bleeding to death.
They were trying to make my nose stop bleeding. I mean, it was like towels of blood.
It was, because I didn't realize the gravity of the situation, because she kind of shooed us out. She took us to like a clothing store. And then when we went back, I was like, oh, she's still bleeding.
Weird. I thought they were going to have to take me away in an ambulance. Really?
I but she really kept us calm, because I was like, oh, okay.
Because that's her. Yep. She's great. Oh my God. So funny. Anyway, but I can still get that pierce in my nose. I mean, I can still get that a nose ring in there.
I still can too. Gino hates
it. Minute, but I can do it.
Yeah, I still can too. But I just don't. I don't know if we're piercing our hands. I don't think we're that cool.
That's awful.
No. Not cool.
That's scary. That's scary.
Anyway.
That's really weird. Anyway, okay. Well, I just thought I'd remind you of that.
No, I had to ask you, because I couldn't quite remember. But it was, if you're going to get pierced, ladies and gentlemen, don't take Anison before.
Don't take any kind of aspirin or blood thinner, Advil, anything like that.
Right.
Or be drinking anything, because that thins your blood also.
Exactly. All right. I love you, Michael.
I love you. Okay. Bye, Keanu.
Bye. All right. Hello. Can't hear Keanu at all. Can you hear me now? Hello? Do I have sound problems? Tell me the truth. Just a drop. Acid. Yeah, you're fine. Really? Okay. We're taking a short break. I mean, quick, because I just have to pee. And then we're going to do Shay Mitchell's Open Door AD. That is our favorite part of the program. You're going to love her because she's gorgeous. And you're also going to love it because it is awkward as hell. It is so absolutely awkward. Oh, well, thank you, Aaron James. You scared me. I guess I am. I don't know, but he won't stop talking about communism. I'm like, okay, what is it? Pratt Daddy, I'll hear you out. I'll hear you.
I went like this. Ah! I'm serious.
All I know is it has a very negative connotation, always has. Now Spencer believes communists are coming back. And I don't know what's going on anymore because I really thought he was going to win. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Shay Mitchell is up next with her fabulous home tour. Watch this in the meantime. La 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 la. The lifeguard just out here on the job, surveying the area, making sure there's no drowning going on. I don't see any now, not at all. But I do want to take a look because I don't know, there might be some untoward kite surfing going on. Glad you have your helmets on. All right, just check it. Just check it. Hey, yeah. All right, cool. False alarm. Just a buoy. I don't do this because for the money or anything. I really just do it because I love it. Also, there is no money involved. I'm a volunteer bus girl lifeguard here, and then I take Cabaret and probably yeah. How you doing? Thank you. Yeah, I know.
Help me!
Days like this. Yeah, those are my friends. They do that all the time. They were just joshing me. They ignore me because they knew I was taking a video. Anyway. I'm back. I know. You missed me. You missed me. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's our favorite portion of a Keanu Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. We have to do the architectural digest now. Now, we love these. We absolutely love them. I took the liberty of watching the first 5 minutes of this one, and although I don't know who this woman is, she's fabulous. She's beautiful. And her home is something. So let's take a look at it. And we'll look up her net worth and all. So, and I think Doodle likes this actress. Alexa. Okay. What is Shay Mitchell's net worth?
Shay Mitchell's net worth is estimated at $8 million.
Very modest. Alexa, what is she known for?
Shay Mitchell is best known for playing Emily Fields in Pretty Little Liars.
Yes.
She's also starred in You and Dollface and voiced a character in the Netflix series Trace. Want to know more about her other projects and what she's working on now?
No. Thank you, Alexa.
Got it.
This is the one Doodle wanted to watch. She's from Pretty Little Liars, which I feel like I may have watched. Anyway, she lives with her gay bae, which I love. Actress Shay Mitchell welcomes Architectural Digest into her war Mediterranean-inspired abode. Shay and her interior designer, and I think best friend, at least that's what I gathered, Chad Wood, explain all the most important elements that make up each room of her home, from the living room's magnificent bookshelf to the imported Moroccan orbed lantern. Okay. Let's do it. Let's see what she has to say. Hi, Shay.
I'm Shay Mitchell, and welcome to my home.
Told you she was pretty.
1920s. It's kind of has like a house about 4.
Already, we love the dog. I'm not. You'll see this a lot in this house. I don't think she knows how she wants it to be. She's about to say, me and my BFF Chad / interior designer / live-in best friend. We were up till 2 a.m. making it look like this. So I'm not sure she knows even what she wants this home to be, but it's on its way. There's something about the tile than the white wall here, but let's let her explain. But I love the Dougie.
4 years ago. It was built in the 1920s. It's kind of has like a Spanish Mediterranean feel to it, a little bit of Moroccan. I didn't really know what I liked until I saw it. Luckily, I'm very fortunate to have my good friend Chad Wood come and really help me.
This room I love.
Make sense of the house. And truly, it didn't look like this until 2 a.m. last night. This light above here, funny story. I got this light.
Fabulous. Not a sconce in sight.
Not thinking that you actually had to make sure the ceiling could hold it. And because it's actually 1,000 pounds, it stood like that, hung like that without any sort of crystal.
It's 1,000 pounds. Well, yeah, I would hope that you put it in a stud or something. What about your poor dog? It falls down.
For about 2 years until I finally got the ceiling so that it could hold it. Hopefully it really can hold 1,000 pounds of crystals.
The dog is scared. Burr.
This is our, I like to say, formal living room. One of my favorite things about this room is definitely this light fixture. I found it in Morocco and had it sent over here, and I just love what it does.
Okay, here's her formal living room, all right? Why? Okay, I love her light fixture that she found in Morocco. You could also find it at a Pier 1 Imports, if they still exist. Pier 1 Imports was Morocco Central for a while, right? I'm not sure. Okay, we have a strange bench here. Then we have a tufted dark leather couch. A tiny stained glass window for no reason. And the Moroccan Pier 1 Imports a light fixture. I don't know. I'm telling you, I watched 5 minutes of this. I don't know what's wrong with this house and why it's not quite coming together. And I'm not sure she knows either. We're going to find out together, and maybe it'll get better and better. We don't know.
To the room.
Alexa, does Pier 1 Imports still exist?
Pier 1 Imports closed its physical stores in 2020, but it's now an online retailer.
Oh. Got it. Okay. There was nothing like going to a Pier. Am I old? It was fun to go to Pier 1 Imports. You'd find all the things that you find in this home right now at Pier 1 Imports. I'm 33. Is that old?
Especially at night when it's dark, we just turn this light on and it just spews like all these different beautiful light speckles around the room, which is really pretty. Chad, anything else? Okay, so true.
Immediately she has to bring Chad in for some moral support. This is Chad. He's 6'8". He's her BFF. I think he lives there. And he spent all night painting the fireplace. It's giving a little bit of Maggie Gyllenhaal, not in the craziest sense, but it's giving a little bit of awkward Maggie Gyllenhaal. Why are they acting so odd? And Peter Sarsgaard vibes.
Why?
Chad.
Story, funny fact. You have to come over here. Yes, you are. I worked with a couple.
I love gay, and I'm sorry to keep pausing, but from now on. He's like, I don't want to be in it. From now on, now he takes center stage and explains the entire thing like he was born to do it. I don't even know why he said he didn't want to.
Couple different designers and funny fact, you have to come over here. Yes, you are. I worked with a couple different designers and it never just really came together how I wanted it. Chad, being the amazing friend he is, came in and really helped me work with what I already had.
I mean,
Okay, now that I just put that up, I love this Chad. Yeah, that is different Chad, but I also think this gentleman, this lovely gentleman, is gay. I have to explain that. You're talking about you're talking about this Chad, who's probably closeted.
All those girls I had sex with, it was so gross.
Designer Chad is a fabulous 6'8" gay man, best friends with Shay Mitchell. So just so we're clear.
She already had a lot of great staple pieces that she wanted, and then we just kind of built around that. And I always have a love of, finding vintage. So I mix vintage with new and old and just kind of have a lived-in space.
They did a jump scare with a sconce there.
That she wanted to seem very well. Vintage with new and old, and I always have a love of, finding vintage. So I mix vintage with new and old and just kind of have a lived-in space that she wanted to seem very well traveled, which she is. Each piece is very unique and specific to Shay.
One of a kind. Chad and I met, oh my gosh, when I was in my old house.
Yeah.
He is my florist, friend, hairstylist, designer, a fire starter, painter, chef.
I love that. Like, whatever you need, bestie, I gotcha. I'll do your hair and design your home and cook for you in the middle of the night. I don't know. I love that. I would love if my bestie Elliot lived with me in a fucking fabulous LA mansion. He would be so sassy and rude to me, but he would keep me on track. And fuck, Eugene loves his boyfriend, thinks he's the most handsome thing on earth. I'm gonna reach out to them and ask them, would you guys like to move into a mansion in LA with us? Be like, what in the fuck is wrong with you? Keanu.
All of these little touches and pieces are a mix of what Chad brought in and what I have found from some of my travels. This is from Morocco.
These are from one of my favorite vintage
Yes.
stores in LA called Pop-Up Home.
You went in and you found so much stuff from that place. He brought it all back. And one of my favorite things is to come home and just see the house with like new additions to it. This tree stump is actually from the front of my house.
Right. Chad does not look like, and this Chad, Shay's Chad. But Shay's Chad. Chad does not look like he's from Pure One Imports. He looks like he is the best looking thing in this home. What you need to tell me, because it goes on and on like this, and I don't know what's wrong with it, but it's not right. It should go together, but it doesn't.
I cut it down 2 weeks ago. No, I'm just kidding. This is from
my grandfather's tree
my
stump. He planted
grandfather's
it.
tree stump. This is from a vintage store. A friend.
She tried to make a joke and it was cute, and then then she got nervous and she bailed.
of mine brought it into the room, and I just loved it because it really just made it a lot. I don't know how we would describe.
I mean, I feel like mixing materials is really what we've gone for.
This ceiling and these walls were again a different color. All of these little white beams were painted dark,
And then we
that
wanted to tie in like these beautiful.
I hate this. There is no reason for this tiny window. Don't even point it out. I just knock the whole wall down. I mean,
Stained glass windows that we're obsessed with.
painted dark,
And then we
that
wanted to tie in
beautiful-
like these beautiful stained
and they can't stop interrupting each
stained
other.
glass windows that we're obsessed with. And then we were just casually up till 2 last night painting this fireplace.
Yeah, it was tiled beams.
So it went from, oh my God. Okay. It went from, this is at 8:30. This is at midnight. And then it looked like this in the morning. When and why and how did it go from this to this? And then did they change their minds? Tall grays? I don't understand.
Before, and it was something that I enjoyed years ago, but now I want it to just be super clean.
So I just whitewashed the entire thing, cost effective. This probably cost us $70.
Yeah.
And it was going to cost us a quote for like $3,000.
Okay, it cost her $70. No, Chad.
Yep.
To get it redone.
I owe you a dinner.
But they're better.
Of what it is now.
Through it.
Again, what's wrong with this? Oh, okay, sconce. But other than that, we love the, old barn door wood table. But then we have a spoon filled with moss. Again, I'm normally great with like telling you what's wrong, but I don't know here. It's just not right. If we're going to have this like rustic table, we need a tufted chair and a pop of color. And maybe can we knock out a wall and expand the view a little bit? And then we have a random sconce and then a geometric lighting chandelier fixture over this table that is great, but the chairs are then also very cold. But Chad thinks it's great. I prefer Scott Disick's house, to be honest, and he had not one rug. He didn't even have anything on his countertops.
What about the chairs?
I love these chairs.
You
Chairs
sent me a
are hard to
text.
find for
Chairs
dining
are
table
really
because
hard
she
to
wanted a lot of dining chairs because she thinks she's going to have big parties. We don't invite anyone over. It's literally us.
These chairs, you sent me a text message, and I remember I was at a stoplight. He sent me this photo. And I'm like, oh my gosh, these are amazing. He's like, if you don't buy it in the next 15 minutes, they're going to disappear, and they're really hard to find. What did I have before? When I first moved in here, I think I had lilac velvet chairs.
There you go. Okay, maybe not in lilac, but we're headed in the right direction. And then Chad pressured you into buying these chairs because if you didn't, they would be gone in 15 minutes. And so you got rid of the plush chairs and you went with the partly wicker ones, which fine, but we need a little something.
Yep. Dark redwood table.
Dark redwood table with a crystal chandelier. I had about 5.
I paused it on this hideous sconce, and I did not mean to.
Redwood table.
Dark redwood table with a crystal.
This has no business in this room. I love this chandelier. I love geometric patterns. It does not belong here. And then we have one random hideous sconce.
Crystal chandelier. I had about 5 different light fixtures in here.
Everything went through so many changes because the one thing that you never changed were the redwood floors.
Yes.
Finally, I was just like, nothing. You're going to keep changing this house over and over, and it's never going to feel good to you until you change the floor. So we had them sanded down. We bleached them twice, and I feel like it changed.
I feel like she agreed to do Architectural Digest, and he's like, the house isn't ready. Are you nuts? And then I feel like this is Chad's world, and we're all just living in it. Let her keep her lilac velvet chairs. He had her sand down the floors, and I do love the color of the floors. The house isn't quite there yet, though.
Made sense.
It changed the entire vibe of the house. It's probably the best money we've ever spent.
And again, Chad, you didn't even want to be involved in the video at first. So.
Yeah, I agree. And then you found this again at Pop-Up Home. And I love this because I always see it in like fancy houses, a little pedestal. It actually started in here. You brought it upstairs to the nursery.
Then we put it in the nursery because, a baby's room needs a pedestal with a flower arrangement.
I mean, he's not wrong. Lots of fruit. What do we like about this kitchen? What we like is I love these floating orbs as light fixtures. Okay, we're good there. We love that. We love it. We love it. We love a marble countertop. We love the backsplash. We could do some interestingly colored cabinets, but that's okay. We know they don't eat all of this fruit. They especially don't just lie it on the countertop, but that's okay. Architectural Digest did it. Scott Disick said, no, thank you. I don't eat anything. I'm on Ozempic. I'm the face of Ozempic. And a stainless steel stove, big kitchen island here. We love all of this. And then they have a tiny little vegetable sink. People would be like, that sink's too small. Turn around. There's another one. We had a little vegetable sink in the island in our house growing up. People were like, what is this for? Vegetables. So far, this is fine. The kitchen is the best room yet.
Of course you can eat it. We honestly just did minor tweaks to this kitchen. We painted this island black. We of course changed the wood floors in here, painted the ceiling a warmer color because there's so much tile detail that you never really noticed it because
pasta filler.
Everything is white, but all of these walls are wrapped in tile, which is so beautiful.
And then the cabinets. The cabinets on the inside of those.
I love that is fabulous. I love that all the walls are tiled.
We're all white before, and Chad was like, you need to have all the same kind of plates, all white, keep it fresh, charcoal in the back so that everything pops. And at first I cursed his name because I had so many mix-matched plates. But then
4 plates.
I had about 4 plates.
Yeah. Now she
did
has
all the shelves.
This is so reminding me of me and my man of honor, Elliot, my bestie. We have this hideous tattoo together. It's a half, but we put it in the wrong font because it looks like a Harry Potter or something. Either way, it was a drunk brunch. We were very young. But he would totally be like, I'd be like, he made me change all of my colorful plates. And he would be like, bitch, you had 4 plates. And then I'd be like, you're right. It was very, very Elliot coded. I love their relationship.
Wear for 200, but again, just us.
It's just us. I actually, about 10 years ago, had a photo of this kitchen saved on my computer. And I remember loving this kitchen when I saw it. Then when the house came available for sale, I was just looking at the house and I realized it was the exact same kitchen as the one that I had saved on my computer. Yeah, I don't even think I told you that.
No.
This is probably the kind of table that I should have. It's perfect for just...
This table is... Okay, Chad, that looks like... Okay, first of all, Chad, help her. That is a cafe table by a banquette. That is too small. And also, it looks ridiculous, even you standing next to it. And then they're about to say, we never sit here. I wonder fucking why. That belongs on a terrace. What are you doing? Doodle's listening. She had to run errands. The table is too fucking small. You can't even sit at that, Chad.
You and me, Angel.
But we don't even sit here. We sit here.
We always sit up
Because
here.
this is engaged. There's plugs.
And again, we painted the kitchen island black, and we have like cherry brown bar stools that look they're not the right height, because where do you put your legs? They should have done this. I would like to see I wonder how long ago this was. I would like to see what the home looks like now. Mahogany. Matt Fugatti, thank you for the $2. Rich people don't know how to spend their money. Yes. Why does it look as if everything is from Pier 1 Imports, but it all came from Morocco? Matt Fugatti. By the way, Petunia is just so excited about the air fryer. She has been gnawing at the box. My God.
Good morning, Kiki. Oh my God.
And I meant deep fryer, not air fryer. Deep fryer. Thank you. 1 trillion Kiki coins for you, Matt.
Wow.
I feel like they tried to throw this all together, and it's just not hitting right. Right. It's weird. This... Chad and Shay tried to put this together. They tried to throw it all together, and those bar stools do not fit. Where do you put your legs?
To plug things in, and the fast food comes here.
That's true. This is Angel. She is a model dog. No, truly, she likes to get into every photo and every shot whenever we're filming here, but she
The
is...
color matches her outfit.
It does. Wow. I dyed her to match the rest of the house, so she was originally a different color.
You made a joke. Good for you.
This is the entertainment.
Love this archway. I love it. I love it. I love it. Now we're going to go into maybe it's a very oddly like mapped out home, because now we're going to go into like a den, which is beautifully decorated, I think. But let's see. Love the archway. We have the right idea here.
Room. So this bookshelf, I think we
gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Pops of color everywhere. Is that a bassinet? I forget. Yeah, she has kids. Look at that tufted leather bassinet. Oh my, is that? Or else, I don't know if she doesn't. I don't know what the fuck that is. What could that possibly be? That is, rocking your baby to sleep by Restoration Hardware. Love the coffee table. Love the rug. Love the color of the bookshelves. I love, I've done it here in our very small bookshelf, but small in comparison. Arrange the books by color. Doesn't matter what's in them, but the way they look matters. Arrange them by color. I love that. No notes. A tufted sort of hunter dark green emerald couch. Love this room. Love the lighting fixture. All right, now we're getting somewhere. Leather, plush, books. Cool.
Saw it in, what was it? I think we saw it in Architectural Digest. There was this beautiful room with a bunch of books all turned the other way.
It's like late, and I'm like, let's change the bookshelf.
Let's change the bookshelf. But we changed the bookshelf one time. We turned all of the books the other way so you could just see the pages. My boyfriend came home and couldn't find something he was looking for. So
that is a nightmare. Why would you ever do that? It was late one night. They were having a manic episode, and they turned all of the books around. What on earth? Then your boyfriend's like, where's the Bible? I can't find the Bible. Who turned the books around?
I realize that's probably not the best thing to do.
I don't know why I said Bible. He was probably looking for who knows what. He was looking for his copy of 50 Shades of Grey, and you turned all the books around in a manic episode with Chad in the middle of the night. Thank God your relationship survived this mania.
When you have a bookshelf that's this size.
And it can easily be too busy with books. So by like categorizing them all into colors, it makes it kind of look like art.
This was a couch that I had custom made. We made it so that it was super wide, that it could fit friends that were 6'8".
Wait, and it's really, I see some people in the chat, they're like, no, putting the books in color order. No, okay, listen. We don't care what's in the books. We care how it looks in our home. You're like, no, because it looks haphazard if they're all, Russ, how do you, maybe it might not be as aesthetically pleasing if you don't color code the books. No, they don't do it in a library, but who wants to hang out in a library? She's about to close up the library in your home. I feel like you do it by color, not by what's in them. But maybe you're more well-read than me. I don't think she's single. I think she has kids. Chad is her bestie, and they are ride or die. They're the kind of best friends that they sit around in the middle of the night and say, let's turn all the books around to confuse my boyfriend. And that is a very funny prank. Matt Fugatti, thank you for the $2. I use the Dewey Decimals. Do you, though? Do you? Thank you. 1 million Kiki coins.
Wow.
I am here for the color-coded books. Because, let's be honest. If they're in your bookshelf, you've probably read them. Doesn't matter. We're not like, oh, I want to read. Ding, 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 ding. Of Mice and Men. I can't find it because I don't know what color it is. You're like, there it is. It's in the red section.
Really the place where I hang out. Anytime I have a day off, this is where I.
Fabulous couch. I wish I had it. Gorgeous. Pops of color in the pillows. It's not an obnoxious green. It's an emerald green.
Here posted my Postmates watching TV.
Yeah,
I'd say this is
definitely.
probably the most used room in this house.
And it's dark and sexy and very much a mood and vibe for you.
These accent pillows were actually brought in this morning. After Chad finished painting the fireplace, he brought in these pillows.
In the 11th hour, Chad's been up all night. We need better pillows in here. I just painted the fireplace from, I mean, I don't even know how he did it, how it looked from what it started as to what it was in the middle. And then 2 a.m., it was stark white. And then he's like, but the pillows. Chad cared. He acted like he didn't even want a microphone to begin with. He's like, I'm not a part of this. Now, this isn't Shay's house. This is Chad's house.
Before that, I had these black and white ones that you said were too harsh for this room. In this,
oh my, see, she doesn't know what to do. Black and white pillows in this fucking romantically colored like room. What do you see, Shay? Do you see anything in that room that is black and or white? No, literally nothing. This is why how is your brain working when you said, let's look at my kitchen. Let's paint the island black and have 2 tall of brown chairs.
couch is really comfortable, even for you. I mean, being 6'8", come on, show everybody how, yes, it's comfy.
So deep. And then we put our feet up on here.
This is us.
We watch our stories.
This is us. What are our stories, our shows?
I just like to call shows stories.
Okay. We watch all of our stories. Oh, you just added those candles. I love that.
What she loves about crystals is because I told her crystals were chic and that she needed crystals.
Mhm.
Crystals are
Pratt Daddy loves crystals. The crystals have really calmed him down.
I went like this. Ah! I'm serious.
They're great for energy. I love to have like elements in a room. So I always like to have like fresh flower arrangements, candles lit, earthy, like stone. I like leathers and like, I don't like sage.
Oh, you don't?
Sage makes me like sneeze.
He's like, shut up, Shay. This is my moment. What? Is it her house or his? She's like, you love sage. He's like, bitch, I don't. He's like, in my home, I like to have. What about what Shay wants? I told you, they're awkward. I don't know why. They seem like the best friends in the entire world. But they were up until 2 a.m. painting the fireplace and then getting better pillows. Even the music, Architectural Digest always does the awkward people dirty. It's like, okay, all right, crazy town. Doom, 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 doom.
This is a recent addition to the living room. It is a beautiful bassinet by...
Okay, so it is. That's for a baby, not for like blankets or something. I love it. This is why I wouldn't have kids, because I'd be like, that is the bassinet I need. Is it comfy for the baby to be sleeping on tufted buttons? I don't know, but it's chic. Just put it in there and watch your stories with Chad.
Aristot, and they sent it to me when Atlas was born, and it just kind of fit perfectly in this room. So thank you guys for sending that. And it's one of her favorite places to hang out in the room. It's actually her only place to hang out in this room since she can't sit up yet.
And this is Mom's favorite place to hang
And
out
this
in the
is
room.
Mom's room. This is a little bar area.
They literally put baby in the corner and Mom goes into the bar. Now I love this floral wallpaper, gold bar.
Again, for all the times that I don't entertain.
Now these stools and this table are appropriate. Record player, really dark green, and then a pinkish and green floral wallpaper. This is also where I would probably be the entire time. And we have a velvet curtain moment. Love.
It's where I like to hang out with
gold bar. Fabulous.
Chad.
We just like to know that we're fully
like to
prepared
know-
for a really big party. Maybe we'll have a party tonight.
We could have a party tonight.
Chad, you didn't even want to be a part of this show. Now you're planning parties. Jim M. Salad, thank you for the $1.99. AB Architectural Digest bloopers. It is. This whole thing is a blooper. 1 trillion Kiki coins for you.
Wow.
They're weird. Why are they weird? It's like we just don't get it. No, we do. Oh, and then another Pier 1 Imports lighting fixture, which I love.
About the glam.
I love this little bar area because I remember when I first saw this house, I saw this room and it was off the living room. I had no idea.
Gorgeous, no notes. Look at that view. Fabulous, archway, romantic, floral, fucking not too cluttered. This room snaps for Chad. Snaps for Chad. I don't know what the hell is going on in the rest of the house, but
idea what to do with it.
We just created this little speakeasy that flows into the outside.
This statue, so my good friend Leanne Ford, who's also an amazing designer, she helped me bring in some of her favorite vintage pieces as well. And this guy was one of them. So yeah, I've named him Jack Courvoisier. And Courvoisier. Okay, Courvoisier. I have my record player over here with some of my favorite records. It's just a really cool,
fabulous,
fun spot to
sconce, but it's okay. If we're gonna have a sconce in any room, it'll be in your speakeasy. Fine.
hang out. What are you pulling out over there?
That's not.
That's a book.
That's the book. It's supposed
So
to go on the
it's
bookshelf.
supposed to go on the bookshelf.
Okay, table is right up on the wall art here. Don't like that, but that's okay.
What are some of the rest?
Why would you know what? Fuck. This is what I'm talking about. If the fucking sconce weren't there, they could have hung the La Dolce Vita wall art higher above the table. And that way we didn't have this problem. Chad, you didn't think of that? I don't know why I'm blaming Chad, but she said he was the designer.
Records that I have.
Stereo.
Iggy Pop. Lil' Kim.
Joni Mitchell.
Adele,
She
obviously.
loves, old vintage, so Adele.
Along with the door. These are all original tiles that were on the entryway. Along with the door.
Love these
handles for these two doors. This is a closet.
I don't know how I feel about, I don't know about the tile. I love it and I hate
The
it.
door, and this one leads into the dungeon. Just kidding. To the laundry room. Should I blow out these candles?
No, we'll let
What
him
an
go.
odd place for a laundry room.
Oh, we have this room. Turn the lights on. Wait, we got to do that again. This is
It didn't do much.
the nursery, Atlas's room. This room probably.
If you're gonna, I mean, this is fabulous. Okay. Even the crib is like gold, gorgeous, like copper or gold. And I love a gallery wall. And what it looks like is family photos, because it's like, if we're going to have family photos, let's put them all in one place. Let's make a gallery wall. And then they didn't do like obnoxious pink. They did like a very muted, like, what does Lisa Vanderpump call it? Dusty pink. Dusty pink. It's not too overwhelming. It's a room you would want to be in. Because you have to be in there. Because your child is. So, no notes. Ish. I don't think yet.
Probably had the biggest makeover. It was my junk room.
It was like a faux guest room.
It was a faux guest room.
But this room did kick it off, though.
Yeah, it
we
really
started with this room.
First thing
It
was the
such a
color.
Sconce. Although, I don't mind that sconce. It's kind of a cool sconce if we're going to have a sconce.
What
we
did I want?
wanted to play on like masculine, feminine.
This color
it's like
was
a
just
smart
like a-
pink. We wanted.
What's he called it smart pink. Smart pink? Also, what is masculine about this room? Chad.
To make it also like purposeful, so she could have a bed in here for guests, and we built this custom hide-a-bed right here.
Added in these lights. He made it.
Who could have a guest? The baby? These two have been up all night like me. Or am I wrong? Who's having guests?
Like a really comfortable little reading area too, which I love. I think the first piece that I bought was this crib, and that's kind of how we based everything else around it, from changing the knobs on that dresser that I'd already had.
We wanted
Love
like
that.
the harder lines mixed softer.
The other thing were these lights were downstairs.
I don't think you should sit.
I don't
It
think
makes
so
me
either.
seem
Okay, fine.
taller.
This rug was in
What did he say?
where these lights were downstairs.
I don't think you should sit.
I don't
It
think
makes
so
me
either.
seem
Okay,
taller.
fine. This rug was in
Oh, he's worried about looking too tall. You didn't even want to be a part of this, Chad. Now she can't sit down in her own nursery? I don't think, I'm telling you, the gays love, they're so sassy and like, you shouldn't do that. And then you abide by it because they're your friends and they will, your gay best friend will always tell you the hard truth. I don't think you should sit because it's going to make me look taller. I would have jumped up too. I would have jumped up, and that you will only get your truth from your gay best friends. You will.
where these lights were downstairs.
I don't think you should.
I want to hear him say it in slow motion. I'm sorry.
Sit.
The other thing were these lights were downstairs.
I don't think you should sit.
I don't
It
think
makes
so
me
either.
seem
Okay,
taller.
This rug.
She didn't even let him get through the explanation. She just knew. She about faced out of the chair.
Downstairs.
I don't think you should sit.
I don't
It
think
makes
so
me
either.
seem taller.
This rug was another really special.
You should.
These lights were downstairs.
I don't think you should sit.
I don't
It
think
makes
so
me
either.
seem taller.
This rug.
Aesthetics, ladies and gentlemen. Let's turn the books around.
Rug was another really special find. You just picked it out. I remember Chad calling me and being like, are you at the house? I have these guys coming in an hour. They're going to show you different rugs. Hopefully you pick the one that I like. I didn't, but I picked a second favorite one. After we put this rug in, it really did pull in the whole room.
This room is gorgeous. He calls it smart pink. I call it dusty pink.
My other favorite thing about this room is definitely the collage wall.
Well, we didn't want it to feel like such a
Gallery wall, I'd say, but
staged house and bring it kind of back into like family and your travels. And we wanted the room to feel a little bit well traveled.
We really did choose her name.
sorry, these things are so great. We wanted the baby's room to feel well traveled. Okay.
Because we've traveled to so many different places, and Atlas
Well, okay, her name is Atlas. All right, Chad, I'll give you that one.
felt perfect for us and for her, and so now she can kind of see where
Dusty
we've been.
Rose.
My favorite photo is obviously
Pale
the 3D
gray.
scan
Tall
of
grays.
Atlas when she was still in my stomach. The ultrasound photo. I'm so in love with that. She looks just exactly like that right now. Well, a little bit better. This is my favorite part. Okay, as you turn the corner, just be like, chink. This is my favorite.
She's directing.
Favorite part now. Walking.
There's nothing in.
Okay, as you turn the corner, just be like, chink. This is my.
That is that's rather a haunting hallway. This hallway would work in Scott Disick's home.
Favorite part now. Walking into this.
More dusky pink. Love. Okay, what are we doing here? I love the headboard. Okay, we're good there. Then, okay, why? Whatever this scribble painting is, too small, I think. Either have nothing or something maybe like long, maybe like a pop of color, like Gustav Klimt's The Kiss, one of those that you used to get from, not the original, obviously, but like, it's like long like this, sideways. And then there's nothing else in here. And the walls, what color shall we call this? Honestly, what color do you call that? Beige? No throw pillows. If we're going to do a dusky pink tufted headboard, which we love, how about we do a pop of color in like a little throw pillow moment? Shay, what do you have to say, Chad?
Bedroom. What did you call it, Chad? You're like,
Serene.
it's
Everyone in their mother has this fucking mirror, and I love it. I don't know where it fucking comes from, but I've seen it in hundreds of these, and I've seen it in so many apartments in New York. It's giant, and it looks gorgeous there. I don't know what it is. I want one. Add that to my list.
serene. This room has been truly the bane of my existence. Is it bane of my existence? Bane?
Bane.
There was some weird.
He didn't even answer her. Did she say, is it bane of my existence or vain? I love their banter. Bane, vein, bane, bane, tall veins. West Elm. I think it is. I think you're right. I've seen it in 100 places. This exact fucking mirror. Thank you, Angelo. He said bane. Bane, vein. This is a very peaceful room. I don't know. Oh, I guess they're going to explain to us. First of all, also, okay, we went with all of the Moroccan Pier 1 imports, lighting fixtures everywhere, and then we chose just this flying saucer to go above your bed. Hideous. Everything else I'm all right with. And maybe the headboard and the baseboard, they're not a dusky pink. Maybe they're a brown that matches what looks like, look again, West Elm bedside tables. And then everybody and their mother has to have an Hermes baby blanket. Let's let them explain. Bane, vein,
Electrical outlet that is now covered by the distance. Bane.
Bane.
There was some weird electrical outlet that is now covered by this picture frame.
Okay, so we covered it with a scribble
that we had to work with.
But we wanted it like that
But we
too.
wanted it like this too. The bed was custom.
And we had it covered in this like great mohair. But our first purchase were these
great what? Mohair?
nightstands.
I
I
love
loved
those.
them. I sent her a picture. She bought them immediately. And then we kind of built the room around those. And
But I
then
have to be honest. Chad was out of town. He had picked the color of those walls. Actually, we both had. And I was coming home from a trip. So I was like, Chad, we chose the wrong color. It's
Everything's brown.
Everything's brown. This
It
baby's
does
about to
look
come
like a
any moment
QR
now. And he was like,
code.
just relax, calm down. You're really emotional right now.
She
It's
is
all going to come together. And it really did. This rug also came from Chad. You had asked.
No, we got this from an estate sale.
Oh, yes.
It's
He corrects her every time. Chad puts Shay in her place. No, we got it from an estate sale. You silly best friend of mine. Thank you for letting me live here.
Moroccan rug, and I feel like you get some of these rich tones in here, but it kind of like anchors the room. And there is traditional architecture in this house, painting over everything and having a little bit of that like French vibe. By making the room seem a little bit bigger, even though it's a darker color, we went all the way up to the
Crown molding.
crown molding.
Yeah.
If you're going to do the crown molding, you may as well do the damn ceiling.
The ceiling you brought
And
all
all
the
the
way
way
up.
to the baseboard, and then we painted the doors as well, so it just kind of made it.
Okay. But okay. That's fine. I love monochromatic, but where is that in the rest of the house? It feels off. We need an architectural digest. I am begging you. I want to see Shay Mitchell's house now. I think this is from quite a few years ago. She's probably moved.
A little bit more homey and cozy, and
Yeah. I love this chair. I remember seeing it in this hotel that I honestly, I just love this chair. I don't actually know where it came
chair.
from.
We don't know.
It's broken. You
It's,
can't sit in it.
The fuck was that? Why did they keep that in there? What was that? What was that? Curtis Fano fan of Max Loads. Curtis, fan of Max Loads. Thank you for the $5. Hey, Kiki, I'm trying to prove to my nieces that I'm famous. Will you let them know? Curtis, fan of Max Loads, is the most famous friend of mine. So, yes. So, Curtis's nieces, hear me now. He is my most famous friend. And he's very famous. Quite famous. Even more famous than his best friend, Eugene, who is also famous.
He's gay, but he has a special connection to classical music. There's many things that are interesting about him.
See? 1 million Kiki coins for Curtis and 1 trillion for the niece.
Wow.
Jim Ham Salad. Thank you for the $4.99. This is the lamest one ever. They suck and the house sucks more. That's what's glorious about it. They're a nervous wreck. The house is terrible. And we just came off the high of Scott Disick's rugless, car-filled home. They're a nervous wreck, Jim Ham. 1 million Kiki coins for you.
Wow.
It's because they stayed up all night painting the fireplace for no reason. And then they had this awkward moment. Why did they do this? The house is horrible. Let's just call it like it is. The house is fucking terrible. I don't know. The living room was fine. The bar, great. Everything else is as nervous as their energy, and confusing. Who lives here? Look at this.
This chair, I remember seeing it in this hotel that I.
What is happening? Why didn't she? What's funny? Look at Chad. What kind of power do they have over each other?
All that I.
She just short-circuited. What is that? Seriously, how many times did she say Chad? Chad never used her name once. Shut up. Chad. I'm confused. Do not to admit to felony. We stole the chair from a hotel, took it apart and put it in our suitcases, and we could not couldn't reassemble it. Maybe it's the do all Chads like crime? I'm just kidding. What happened? Why did she
Seen it in this hotel that I.
What on earth? Eugene's calling. Eugene.
Watching your show as I do. You have Curtis John, fan of Max Lowe's in the chat. That guy's famous.
He's so famous. It's wild.
He said the only thing longer than YouTube handle is Max Lowe's actual handle. Did you know?
That's a good one. That is so good.
But that's got to be a thing. Now, there's no way Dean Curtis John is watching your show.
Let me tell you something. As famous as Curtis fan of Max Loads is, I'm like one step below as famous as he is. So he sometimes graces us with his presence.
That is just pull over to the side of the road because these cops saw me drinking this whiskey. But
Eugene.
but I'm sorry, excuse me, yes.
I love you. Oh, wait, how far away are you? Woo! you. Snuggle you when you get home. We're watching two lunatics, one named Chad, one named Shay, just basically admit on Architectural Digest that they stole a chair from a hotel.
People are they?
They're great.
The
Famous.
actual chat, somebody sent him a chat and said, you stole 20 credit cards. He goes, he stole, it's like just.
Not that Chad. This is a cool gay Chad. Love you. Right. No, honestly, who names their child Chad? That is it is a ridiculous name. Chad, help me. Chad. What is this?
In this hotel that I
Look how much he's laughing. Okay, Russ, I'm beginning to agree with you. I think they unassembled this chair from a hotel room, maybe in fucking, who knows, maybe in Morocco. Put it in their suitcase, couldn't reassemble it. This, ladies and gentlemen, we figured it out. One more time. Okay, make it a drop. That is unbelievable and very bizarre. Stop. Honestly, they need to redo this. They have to redeem themselves. This is just fucking weird.
I just love this chair. I don't actually know where it came
chair.
from.
We don't know.
It's broken. You can't sit in it. I don't think I've ever gone outside
Architectural Digest doesn't even believe you.
on that balcony.
Oh, you've called down and you were like, come on up.
Come up.
Is it okay to stand on?
Yeah, it's okay to Chad, test it out.
We redid all the outdoor lighting and we're in the midst of changing all the plans.
I think, okay, if you're not talking about this Chad ruins everything. You mean this
All those
Chad.
girls I had sex with, it was so gross.
I don't know who names their child Chad, but this Chad is trying his best. I just don't think they had enough time to prepare.
And then we're going to have all these decks and door frames painted a deeper brown.
I don't really utilize my outdoor spaces.
All right. Well, yeah. Okay. Listen. It's like, take me back to Scott Disick's house. Perfect view and sunshine, and yes, it was a little sparse, but let's have a fully shaded pool, like a plunge pool. Fix it, Chad.
As much as I would like to, but we did just recently get a pizza
I love whatever this is. Is she about to say pizza oven?
oven, so I'm excited to set that up in the back and then host more of those parties I've always wanted to throw.
They didn't spend enough time on that. We're confused, Shay. What?
Another time. All right, AD, thank you guys
The baby.
so much for coming into our home. It was so nice having you here and getting to relive some of our favorite moments in this house.
That's a cute baby.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.
It just woke up from laying in the bassinet outside of the bar in the corner, the one with the tuftedness. I am disturbed by that one. I told you it would be rabble-rousing. I told you it was weird, and I only watched the first 5 minutes. There were some highlights, but all in all, I think Shay and Chad need a redo. We need to see where they are now.
She loves her Skittles and drinks her white
Stop saying it.
and
You guys, this has been a fabulous episode. Best $8 you will ever spend is sitting in the middle of the night and watching Turning the Page on Amazon Video. And I think you all need to watch it tonight so we can discuss it again tomorrow. Download it now. Stream it. Thank you, everyone that's super chatted. Thank you to Chad for showing us your very haphazard home. I will be back tomorrow promptly at noon. I'm going to get here tomorrow. No one will even be here because I'm going to be so on time. Beyond noonish tomorrow. And then, of course, we have a Cooking with Kiki with you for you this weekend because we have a new deep fryer thanks to Matt Scotty. So, you guys, as always, are the eel sips, Pat's pajamas, and the food. Kiki out. I will see you tomorrow.
And she's so pretty. You can't